Ah, yes, here it is. It looks like just a hole in the wall, but it's actually a cave. I don't think I can camp in here, huh? Party cannot camper. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna step back outside, camp, step back inside, save. Then we're gonna raid the Hellhound hole. Or the Hell hole, if you really want to call it that. I mean, whatever floats your boat. I said I was gonna step back in before I heal, but I'm doing it now, okay? Just doing it now. It's fine. No one cares. Alright, Hellhounds. Your day has come. Get to fight them in a cave. It's still kind of dark out, so yeah, early morning is kind of just as bad as late night for the solar aspected characters. Scare them all away. Ooh. Yes. Don't worry, dear viewer. This is like the last grindy bit of the game we gotta worry about here. Because once we're done with the Hellhound pit and the various little desert parts surrounding it, we're gonna be back in the barrow, and we're gonna take care of Lugash, and then we can march back to Udrit for more story stuff, and then we can march right out of the desert for even more story stuff. And there's like a handful of encounters in like the dragon's lair, and then I guess there's some more fighting on the way back to Quernia, but it's nothing serious. It's nothing serious, okay? But at least it'll feel like forward momentum instead of wheel spinning, you know? It makes all the difference in the world. I saw someone burning as the fight was ending there. I'm pretty sure you could have a party member die on the final turn if you were so unlucky that they were like too low on health and they were killed by a damage over time spell at the last possible moment. I would feel pretty gypped. But fortunately, it's never happened to me. Alright, get Aura of Death. Alright, and who's gonna stick around? We'll see. Just gonna throw at one of them, I don't even care. Get over there, Donovan. Let them get their turns so they can run. This one. Here's hoping this one's the leader. Dead. 2. There we go. Yeah. Perfect. Show light. Level up. He's leveling up quick. Do I want her to have other things besides stamina? She's doing pretty good in like every regard. Yeah, just get more health. Stamina costs a lot. It takes so much experience to get stamina maxed out. Did you notice that Hellhound was a bit bigger than usual? Here we go with the Cerberus, if you want to call them that. Is Cerberus the plural of Cerberus? Okay. Here's hoping I can cast Aura of Death before they get a turn. I really don't want to eat a fireball from them. Okay, good. We might have to anyway. I mean, it's not like the leader's going to go. Also, apparently I missed one of them with the spell completely. Guess it was out of view. Line of sight in Aidyn Chronicles. Such a curiosity. Okay, I think the one I didn't hit was in the back there. So I'll just start smacking him. Oh, what you gonna do? He's calculating his fireball. Ow. Oh, wasn't so bad on Aileron. Huh. I'm gonna cast Lunar Eclipse. I already cast Light on myself, right? Yeah. I suppose these guys won't be quite so dangerous in the next version, since I reduced the strength of Fireball. But they'll still hurt. They will still be hurty. Run away, Cerberus. Run away. Trot Cholet in there and kill the only one that isn't Orid. It didn't die. More fireballs, huh? That one ran. Okay. Oh wow, it's trying to cast them too close to the other enemies. They're damaging each other. Ow! It hurt! Whew, that really hurt Cholet. He cast it on himself. Alright guys, enough's enough. Stop. You've proven that you're dangerous. Thank you. There, we beat them. Phew! I'll just wait a moment on the world map to let the Rings of Healing do their thing. Okay. It doesn't take long. See, we're already at full. That's why the Ring of Healing is so dang broken. And why it's so dang expensive in the new version. Because it's dumb. Breaks the game wide open. Honestly, I probably shouldn't even have it for sale at all, but it's whatever. I figured pushing it all the way to the very end of the game and making it super expensive was fair enough. Yes, I am out of things to say, could you tell? Honestly, part of the reason I wanted to finish this up is because, like, I have been running out of things to talk about. There isn't nearly as much to discuss as there was at the start. There are fewer new enemies, fewer changes. It's all just kind of stuff we covered already. Or we're kind of going through the motions of finishing up the game. I do have plans beyond this series, of course. Part of the reason why I want it out of the way is because there are other things I want to get started with. Most notably is coverage of Doki Doki mods. Like, I want to start a queue on the modding subreddit where devs can request that I let's play their mod, and I will do my best to, like, offer constructive criticism and fun stuff like that. As well as just, like, seeing what all is out there. It's something I would have done sooner, but I wanted to get through the parts of Take-Two that I have done first. This kind of isn't relevant to Aidyn, I don't really want to tell any of this, but, like, whenever I was developing my sequel mod for Doki Doki Literature Club, I didn't really want my ideas to be compromised by others, so to speak. Basically, if I came up with something on my own that someone else also came up with, I didn't want people to say I was just copying someone else simply because the ideas happened to match. This is where you're supposed to find the belt to teleport in the original game. Anyway, so I avoided playing other mods and viewed very few of them before I had Acts 5 and 6 done. And, like, Act 6 is where things kind of start to go off the rails a little bit, but even the characters having their own epiphanies is kind of something that's been played out in other mods before. So it's... I feel like after Act 6, I'm out of the quote-unquote common territory of DDLC mods, and the game will become something more unique afterwards, so... Basically, since I've reached that point in the mod's development, I can now safely look at other mods without having to worry about my ideas being too similar to someone else's. So I will be very happy to offer LP coverage to more mod players, or mod developers rather, and to share my insights about their work and hopefully help them improve it. The mod community is kind of a pissing contest a lot of the time. There are a lot of people just put down others' mods and only talk about the ones they like, and they aren't trying to help anyone. They're just basically trying to one-up each other or whatever. And honestly, even I was a part of it for a while there too. But I don't want things to be that way. I would rather foster growth and positivity instead of what it is right now. But I don't want to put too many videos up on YouTube at the same time. Like, I've always got 2 series going. This one's been going for, God, over 150 days in a row now, right? Very, 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 very long. And my other slot is occupied by RPG Maker games, which is essentially me already doing for the RPG Maker community what I want to do for the modding community of the DLC. Devs requesting their games, getting them played, bug tested, proofread, reviewed, ultimately. And that's always fun. And I don't want to take that time slot away from them, because, like, well, I had started that queue first anyway. But I also didn't want to upload, like, 3 videos a day, because I feel like that's excessive. So 2 time slots seems like a happy medium. So once this series is over with, I can safely occupy its time slot with something else. So basically I'll have my DDLC time slot and my RPG Maker games no one's ever heard of time slot. I think that'll work out fine. What's with this cactus? Like, oh, there's a sandworm. Hello, sandworm. I'm hoping this is the last of the encounters out here in the valley, and even if it's not, I'm probably just gonna go. There are more things to kill closer to the barrow, but not too many more. At least not that I'm consciously aware of. The desert's a pretty big place with low draw distance on a lot of things. So it's not like you can spot these enemy encounters from a mile away. But yeah, we're getting there. Nearly done. Not too much to worry about, I don't think. Teleporting on these worms. Every time I get toward the end of an Aidyn adventure, I feel like I'm ready to move on, but I also feel like I'm ready for the next challenge Aidyn can present me as well. And it's kind of strange. You'd think I'd get tired of the game eventually, and honestly, I kind of have been. I've been going pretty hard on it for a while now. Not hard on it as in like being critical of it. I mean, playing it a little too hardcore. But the challenge runs that I do are always an interesting time, and they are something I want to share on this channel as well. So, apart from the 2 time slots I'm talking about for DDLC and RPG Maker, there's still going to be some presence for Aidyn on this channel, and I'm thinking it's going to be in the form of streams. I don't know how many people would be interested in watching me stream this game, but I definitely don't want to do like another big ol' multi-part series of it. So the streams would probably just become a VOD archive. Their own playlist that just hangs around with 2.5 hour sessions on it of me making this game as hard on myself as it possibly can be. And the other advantage of streams is that like people could tune in live and I could chat with them and I wouldn't have to like struggle for commentary. I could just talk to them. We're finding a lot of sulfur. Might think it's weird that the sandworms would drop sulfur, but they share their drop chart with the the salamanders. They called it the desert dwellers drop chart. So they both drop shed skin and sulfur. I don't think it's that much of a stretch. Because, like, you find sulfur underground, and worms churn up the ground, so maybe it's just something you picked up off the battlefield after you run fighting them. I actually don't know how sulfur forms. It's been too long since geology class. I'm pretty sure it's found around volcanic areas, and that's why they smell like butt. And I kind of gave it to some fiery enemies on their drop charts as, like, an excuse for that, I guess. We already went up here, didn't we? This is where we fought the Hellhound before, right? And up top is where the respawning griffin is. Let me just go part way up and make sure. Heard another whistle. Pretty sure that one is indicating the back entrance to the barrow. Trying to get an angle here. Alright. Is this? I'm pretty sure it is. I can't tell, I'm sorry, I'm going up. There's a bunch of little spirals. Okay, yeah, this is definitely it, because it's got this weird jutting part. Okay, that's how I remember it. Alright, I think from here we're going to head over to the ravine. At least it looks like a place where water would be collecting in the desert. And I think there actually still is a little puddle left. Even though it never rains here.